Don't let the things that some guys have said to you, because sometimes you may have been in a relationship with a guy who made you feel worthless, who made you feel like trash to the point that you don't even know your self-worth anymore. Anybody that comes, you give yourself because you don't even feel you are worth anything. I'm telling you now that you are worth so much. God is saying to you now that you are worth so much. You are dear. You are dear to Him. You are precious. You are created in His image and His likeness. You deserve a man that genuinely loves you. You deserve a man that will not hide you. You deserve a man that will not see you in secret. A man that can openly see you. A man that will show you off to his family. A man that will show you off to his friends. Not a man that comes to you only when it's convenient.
Hi, gorgeous people. Hi, beautiful people. My name is NLB. Thanks for stopping on my channel today. If this is your first time, kindly press the red button and subscribe to this amazing channel.
I understand that there are some things you should tolerate in a relationship, yeah, but there are some things obviously that you shouldn't tolerate. There are some things you can overlook and say, okay, this is not life threatening and all that. But when you're dating a toxic person, an abusive person, a person who beats you, who treats you like trash, a guy that doesn't respect you, is not scared of losing you, my God, these are not things that you should ignore. This video is going to basically be a wake up call for ladies. It's a wake up call. So I may be sounding a bit high tempo. It's not coming from a place of anger. It's from a place of love. It's just the best way I can express what I feel or what I want to say. Okay. Sometimes you tell yourself, oh, nobody is perfect. You deceive yourself by saying nobody is perfect. All guys, well, all guys ain't the same. Okay, actually, it's possible nobody is perfect, but trust me, some people are better than some people. Some are better than some. There are things you should take. There are things you should enjoy in a relationship. For me, the essence of dating is for you to get to know somebody and take note of the person's red flag to see if there are things you can actually cope with. But these days, I see some people dating somebody, seeing all the red flags, but they allow their emotions to get the best of them. Sometimes I feel like you should get out of your emotions. Sometimes you have to make some decisions logically. Yeah, I know it may not be easy to do, but you just have to do it for your future sake. You don't want to trade your happiness, your future for the present. You're dating this person to get to know this person better, to know if you guys are compatible, to get to know his weaknesses, if it's something you can cope with. And you have seen these very red flags. They are glaring, they are in your face, but you can't do anything about it. You are still in that relationship. What? Later, you start praying to God. God will tell you, I gave you an opportunity and you dated this person. You saw the red flags, but you chose to go in, hoping that you can change him, hoping he will change. No, people change when they want to change. You can't change people. There are so many ladies who are in a relationship with a guy who beats them up. I'm not even joking. There are so many ladies who are dating guys that beat them up, like serious beating. After beating them up, he will make love to them. And they'll continue being in such relationship. What for? What are you trading your life for? Like, I don't understand why you're doing that. Probably because he's rich, or he's handsome, or he's very good in bed. Oh, these things I just said that they are very beautiful things. It's amazing to have a rich guy. It's sweet to have a guy who's good in bed. It's sweet to have a handsome guy. But it's not enough to trade your life for, to trade your happiness for. Because at the end of the day, in marriage, if you risk getting married to such people, people are going to ask you, didn't you date this person? Well, you realize that, okay, you actually dated this person. You saw the red flags, but you chose to ignore them because you loved him. Who sent you that kind of love? Who sent you that kind of love? You're in a relationship, the things you deal with are bigger than what your parents have never gone through what you are going through in a relationship. Imagine in a relationship, you're going through so much. So much is going through you, so much that your parents have never been through. If only our parents know some things we go through in relationship, they'll be like, eh? I don't understand. What are you doing there? You don't see your papa. Have you seen your father raise his hand on me? And you're in a relationship with a guy who beats you up every time and you're still there. Basically because of some material stuff, some things that doesn't really matter. So girls, like I said, this is not coming from a place of anger, but a place of love. I really want the best for you. I really want the best for you. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. Tell yourself you deserve better. You deserve better than being with a guy who doesn't treat you right. You're a queen. I said it before that someone somewhere is praying for an angel like you. Someone is looking for you to pamper, to cherish, and know how it is like to be with somebody that you can't even express yourself to. You are hot, but you can't say it. You can't say it. They offend you, you'll be the one to apologize. You dare not speak. What do you want to say? Because you are scared of losing them. You've built your life around this person. Your life revolves around this person, that the mere imagination of thinking of leaving this person can kill you. You don't even want to think of it. And sometimes at that time, you're thinking, oh, as in, will I find someone like him? Where do I start from? Where will you not start from? Where will you not start from? I'm not in support of divorce, but there are people who divorce and they've picked up their life. They're even happier than the way they were before. How much more you that's not even married to this person, just dating? Leave this guy, you can't leave him. You're attached, your soul is tied to this guy. So, girls, please, you deserve better than all this. You deserve better than being in a situationship, being with a guy who doesn't know what he wants, who keeps telling you, let's see what the future holds. Let's see what the future holds. 5 years is counting. He still hasn't seen what the future holds, and you are still there. You forget that your time is counting. The clock is ticking. You are still there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wake up. I don't care to know what you gain in that relationship. I don't care to know what you're enjoying, but you deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than what you're receiving in that situationship. This guy has a serious girlfriend somewhere, but because you have built your life around this guy, you refuse to. You don't even want to think of having another boyfriend. No, you don't want to. You have been faithful in a situationship because you love this guy so dearly, so much, more than you even ought to. The reason I'm saying this is because some people have overlooked all these things I've said, and they went ahead to marry a guy thinking, oh, he will change, thinking, I really love him. Love is not enough. And love is the greatest. I believe in love. When it has to do with being toxic, when it has to do with abuse, it's not enough. It's not enough to sell your life, to sacrifice your life for it. You still have the opportunity to walk out. Someone who is married could say, oh, we made vows, we did all sort of things, it could be difficult to walk out, but you are still dating this guy. It's so easy for you to walk out. It's very easy. You have the opportunity to walk out. Know your worth. You're a queen. In case you didn't know your worth, let me tell you your worth. You are priceless. You're a queen. You are dear in the sight of God. You are dear. You are precious. You are a jewel. You ought and you need to be adored. You need to be cherished. Don't let the things that some guys have said to you, because sometimes you may have been in a relationship with a guy who made you feel worthless, who made you feel like trash, to the point that you don't even know your self-worth anymore. Anybody that comes, you give yourself because you don't even feel you are worth anything. I'm telling you now that you are worth so much. God is saying to you now that you are worth so much. You are dear. You are dear to Him. You are precious. You are created in His image and His likeness. You deserve a man that genuinely loves you. You deserve a man that will not hide you. You deserve a man that will not see you in secret. A man that can openly see you. A man that will show you off to his family. A man that will show you off to his friends. Not a man that comes to you only when it's convenient. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel at this point, kindly press the red button, like our videos. It's going to help YouTube recommend our videos to other people. You could also drop a comment. Tell me what you think. We're a family. Thank you so much. Not a man that is not sure of what he wants with you. When a man loves you, he's sure. From the very beginning, he's sure of what he wants. When a guy tells you, let's see what, don't be deceived, my babe. He doesn't love you. He's not into you. There's nothing you can do about it. And don't even risk getting married to that person. Don't try it. Maybe tomorrow he not tells you he has realized himself. No, there's no realization. When he marries you, it's going to be worse. He will treat you worse than how he treated you when you guys were dating. This is coming from a place of love. Please, girls, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, and know that you deserve better than whatever it is you get. You deserve better. You deserve so much. You deserve so much. Don't even think of where you're going to start from. You will start from wherever you stopped. You will start. In fact, there are so many people, not just one person, waiting, looking for someone like you. The moment you step out, you'll be shocked to know that few weeks after you're out, you'll be seeing the kind of quality guys that will be coming after you, and be like, and I was trading my life for such. Then I also see some ladies who are treated like trash, treated like shit in their relationship. Some ladies who are not even married, but they are going through so much in their relationship. Things that couples, married people don't even go through, don't even deal with. These ladies are dealing with it. I feel bad when I see ladies who ought to be adored, who ought to be cherished, treated like trash. Some guys, they treat ladies like trash. They reduce you, they make you feel less about yourself. They ridicule you any means possible. You don't want to be in such relationship. If some ladies should open up and tell you what they are dealing with in their relationship, you will be shocked. You'll be like, do people really go through this? You're in an abusive relationship. You're not married to this guy. He abuses you. He beats you up. After beating you up, he makes love to you, you are still there. Sometimes you guys remain in such relationship, or the girls remain in such relationship because of the fact that okay, he's cute, he's my ideal man, he's handsome and all that. But that is not enough to remain in a relationship where you are not valued, a relationship where you are not appreciated. You're in a relationship with a guy, but you know his other girlfriends. You see him, he's not even scared of losing you. He does these things to your face. It's time to wake up. Wake up. You can't remain in such relationship. Get out of that fear of, oh, how where am I going to start from? Am I going to see someone as good as he is? You're going to see someone better than he is. When you meet good, what makes him good? He doesn't treat you well, he doesn't appreciate you, he doesn't value you. Why are you still in such a relationship? What do you stand to gain? Some ladies are in a relationship, they cry every day. They cry every day, basically because they are dating a guy who treats them like trash, who doesn't value them, who doesn't appreciate them, a guy who cheats on them, who could even sleep with their friend and they won't even be sorry about it. Some ladies are in a relationship whereby even when the guy is the one who is wrong or offends them, they are the one to apologize. You've reduced yourself so much that a guy, he can't even say sorry. Even when you know he is wrong, you end up apologizing. You don't want to be in such. Marriage is for a lifetime. You don't want to make the mistake of marrying such a person because you will cry all the days of your life. You will cry all the rest of your life and you will start asking yourself, didn't I see these red flags? So ladies, do not allow anyone make you feel lesser than who you are. You are precious, you are beautiful, you are dear to God. Don't let a man make you feel less than who you actually are. Don't let the fear of where do I start. You will start from wherever you stopped. You will start from wherever. And the truth is, when you don't get out from that relationship, you won't even know that there are so many beautiful things out there waiting for you. The reason why I'm speaking like this is because the ladies I have actually seen who go through the most in their relationship are actually ladies that ought to be adored. They are ladies that ought to be cherished. They have these virtues, they have this value. They are ladies that someone out there is praying for such, is praying for this kind of ladies. So you need to wake up, you need to understand that, see, there are guys out there who are praying for my kind. If this guy does not value me, the earlier I wake up and make my decision, the better for me. You can't keep wasting your time there. You can't keep wasting your time with the hope of, oh, he's going to change someday. He's going to change someday. Trust me, you can't change him. Don't think you can love him into change. You can't love somebody into changing. People change when they want to change. And you don't want to be his savior. You don't want to be the one to change him. Don't even deceive yourself with the thought of, oh, he's going to change. Even if he proposes to me, I'm going to get married to him. He's not going to change. He's going to be worse. Because at that time, he knows you ain't going anywhere. You're already there. You're not his property. He will treat you anyhow he wants to treat you. Or is it the kind of, for some people who are in a relationship with, you're in a situationship with a guy, there's no definition. It's just vibes, no title. There's no title. You can't say my boyfriend. You can't say no, no. It's just vibes. You guys are having fun, and you think you know what you're doing. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Some people have been in this kind of situation for 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Trust me, you've wasted that 5 years, and that years can never, never, never be. You've lost it. A time you would have used to develop yourself, a time you would have used to better yourself, a time you would have used to be with someone who actually treats you well, who cherishes you, who adores you. You spent it waiting for a guy who's not even ready to take you serious. You spent it vibing with a guy, enjoying yourself and doing all sorts of things with that guy. And most of the time, these particular guys have girlfriends. They have serious girlfriends somewhere. But you have probably put your all in that relationship, in that situationship that I call it. It's not even a relationship, it's a situation. You've put your all. You're hoping this guy may make up his mind someday and get married to me. He may decide to, you're just hoping, you're living in your head. No, no, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know what you're doing. You deserve better than being in a situationship. You deserve better than being a side chick. You are made and designed to be a main chick in a particular guy's life. Someone out there is praying for your kind, is praying for someone like you to cherish, to pamper, to take care of. So, ladies, do not allow yourself to be used. That guy does not want to commit. He's not ready to commit to you. He just wants to use you. He wants to enjoy you. He sees you whenever he wants to see you. You don't even have a say in the relationship. You can't say, oh, babe, I'm coming to your house. It's not possible. But whenever he wants to see you, he calls you, you jump into whatever and go to him. It's only wasting your time. It's only wasting your time. Sometimes Some of the excuse these girls gives is, okay, he's very cute, he's my ideal man, he's so handsome. Well, it's not enough. It's not enough to sacrifice your joy, your peace. It's not enough to waste your time with such a guy. He's so handsome, he's so, but has he, do you guys, are you guys on the same page? He keeps telling you he doesn't know what the future holds. Anything can happen, and you believe him, and you keep staying in such a situationship because you believe that someday he could make up his mind, he could change his mind. You will be shocked. You will be shocked. So wake up, girls. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Do not allow any guy treat you like trash or make you feel less than yourself. Some girls are in a relationship with a guy that can sleep with their sister. They know that this guy is a dog. He can go as far as sleeping with my sister, he can sleep with my friend. You are with such a guy, or you just don't know, you can't get out of that relationship. You're there, you are stuck. Probably because he's good in bed or he has money, because these are most of the reasons you give. If you continue allowing him have his way with you, allowing him do whatever he wants to do with you, he's never going to commit to you. He's never going to commit because whenever he wants to see you, he can see you. Anything he wants you to do, you do it. You don't have a no when it has to do with him. He will never commit. But the moment you wake up and let him know, oh, guy, I know myself. I know my self worth. I can't continue to be treated this way. I can't continue to be. Then he's likely to commit. But not you just saying yes to everything he says, allowing him use you whenever he wants to. Sometimes this guy has made it clear that he doesn't want you. He has made it clear that he doesn't want a relationship, but you are still there hoping that someday he's going to change his mind. You are doing too much for someone who doesn't even value you, someone that doesn't even see any value in you. You're doing so much for him just to win his heart, just to make him start loving you. You think you can teach him how to love you. You think you can love him into loving you. He's not going to love you. If he doesn't love you, he's never going to love you. He's never going to love you. He's probably going to love you the day you decide to know yourself. The day you decide that, okay, enough is enough. I can't continue to be like this. The day you decide to tell him, oh, I know myself, in as much as I've been acting a fool, you know what, I know myself and I need to know what I'm into. I can't continue like this. Compliment is not commitment. Tells you, oh, baby, you look good. That's not commitment. You cook spaghetti for him, whatever, that's not commitment. Commitment is you both being on the same page. I know you are my guy and you know I'm your babe. Don't be deceived. Oh, baby, you look so sweet. That is not commitment. So don't be deceived also by how you perform in bed. Probably you feel like you perform very well in bed, and that will make him commit to you. That doesn't matter at all. He can get that anywhere. He can get that from anybody. Being in a situationship is not the solution to loneliness, because sometimes it could be you don't have a guy in your life and now you just saw this one guy who gave you that attention and you feel like, oh, you can. It's not the solution to loneliness. He's having fun. He is having fun. You guys are not on the same page. So girls, wake up, wake up, wake up. Sometimes you see these red flags, but you ignore them because of probably insecurity, because of loneliness, because you want to be affirmed, because you want to be with somebody. You ignore this red flag because you want to be in a relationship or even a situationship. You see these things that this is not right. What this guy is doing is not right, but you can't do anything about it because you want to continue to maintain that status quo that, oh, I have a guy, I have. But in other words, in essence, you actually don't have a guy because he doesn't even know your value. He doesn't treat you well. Some girls have been in a situationship for 5 years. 5 years in a situationship, and you still don't get the message. You still don't get the memo that this guy is not ready. It's not ready. You still feel you can love him into, you do everything you know you can to make sure, hey, you're wasting your time. It's easy to know someone who is into you. It's not difficult to know. So people will treat you the way you treat yourself. If you let people know you don't value yourself, you don't know your self-worth, trust me, they will treat you that same way. I can give you an example. If you have a car, for example, and your car is littered with bottled water, bottled coke, sachet of stuff everywhere, and a stranger or a friend comes into that car, and probably she was eating a particular snack before she came in, or he was drinking a drink before he came in. After drinking that drink, he is likely to dump that can in that car because he must have looked around and seen that, okay, the owner of the car actually littered everywhere. She's used to this. So he will feel very comfortable littering that car as well. So it's how you treat yourself that people will treat you. It could be your house. I remember back then when I visit people, when I go to my auntie's homes that are quite organized, I know how to behave. I behave organized as well. I know that I don't need to drop this year. You get? But when I go to my other aunties' homes who their homes are not so organized, I also act same way. It's how you treat yourself that people will treat you. If you learn to treat yourself with pride, with confidence, with dignity, with integrity, people will treat you that same way. But when you do not value yourself, when you don't even know what you have, when you have not discovered yourself, people are likely to treat you anyhow they want. They will treat you like trash. And yes, most people that are treated this way that I just listed, treated in an abusive way, are actually ladies that have not gotten to understand themselves. They are not aware of themselves. They've not discovered their self-worth. So I would personally, I believe before going into a relationship, a committed relationship or even a relationship, get to know yourself. Get to discover yourself, build yourself. That way, there are so many things you will not take. There are so many things you will not see as normal. But for a person that does not even know the essence of value, does not know herself, she'll take anything. She believes, okay, she's meant to take everything. You're not meant to take everything. You're not meant to take everything. You're meant to be cherished. You're meant to be adored, most especially if you know yourself. So I really hope this video wakes you guys up. Wake up. You're not born to be a situationship babe. Your parents, if they know that my daughter is in a situationship, I'm sure they will cry. When you were giving birth to, people celebrated, people were happy that you were born. So you were not born to be in a situation. You were born to know what you're doing. You are what being committed to. You are what being a committed relationship. So guys, I think I'm going to round up this video here. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. I'm coming from a place of love. I'm coming from a place of love. I'm resounding this way because I have been in this situation and I know how bad I felt at that time that I was in this situation. So I really I don't pray anybody goes through it. I don't pray anybody goes through it because there are some ladies in their marriages now, they don't even have a voice in their home. They can't say anything. They can't even do anything. They are treated like trash. They can't say it out. But there are lots of women going through a lot in their marriages. Sometimes they saw these red flags before going in, but because of love, they allowed love to blind them. Some didn't know. The men started showing their colors after marriage. Do not ignore red flags. Do not ignore how a man treats you. It's very important that he treats you right. Personally, I don't take disrespect. I don't disrespect people. So I don't like it too when people disrespect me. I may not fight you, but I know how to walk away. I don't need to fight you, but I know how to walk away from situations where I'm not respected because I know that I respect people. So I will not take it when people disrespect me or treat me like trash. No, it boils down to you knowing yourself. Know yourself. You don't have to have the biggest car to be valuable. You don't have to have the biggest house to be valuable. You don't have to have 10 million naira in your account to be valuable. You are valuable in yourself. You are whole in yourself. Okay? You are whole in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You have a boyfriend, you guys have been on the relationship. It's time to define it. You need to know what you're doing. And if it's not ready to define it, then we call it bye. I'm sorry, I can't continue with this situationship anymore. I'm sorry, I can't continue tolerating your behavior. I can't continue taking how you treat me. I deserve better. I deserve to be treated better. And the reason why I feel so bad or why I really had to come up with this because most people that go through the most in their relationship are actually amazing people. They are wonderful people, sweet people. But somehow it just happens based on the fact that sometimes their kindness was taken for granted, or their sincerity, their simplicity was taken for granted by some guys. When you see a good woman, you should appreciate her. It's not for you to start taking her kindness for granted or treating her because you feel she's calm or she's a good person. That's why also you need to know when to draw the line. When your kindness is being taken for granted, know when to draw the line. Otherwise, people will treat you like shit. So guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys understand the message I've passed across is from a place of love. Okay? Thank you so much if you stayed to the end of this video. See you some other time. Bye.